Well, g'day and welcome back again to Hezhou, Guangxi province. And today we're back down in this town square here. We're going to take a look through here. We've got a lot of the market stalls that we saw being set up over the last couple of days are now open. So we're going to go and have a look through that. But before we do that, just going to go for a little wander along the front here, because another thing they've done is set up all these dinosaur models right the way through here. There's a heap of these all around the place and they look absolutely spectacular. All sorts of things. They're not quite life-size. Hello again. Okay. They look really good. Actually, let's have a little feel of the skin here and just see what they are. Are they? I'll say they're soft rubbery type things. I'm not sure what they're made of, but they look fantastic. Really good. So here's the start of the market area. But we're going to wander down this end first, then we're going to wander back that way. So we've got a, would that be a velociraptor? I have no idea about dinosaurs, different types of dinosaurs. It's a rather vicious looking panda bear with fairly solid looking teeth on him. There's a heap of these models out here. I'm sure the kids, once they get out of school and get down here tonight, they're going to love this. This one's a little bit different. Looks like a couple of things on his back ready to attack him and eat him up. They've still got stuff being set up here, so it's not all ready to go yet. Probably officially open tonight. But these things are really cool. Lots of clothing in these stalls here. It looks like a large clothing area. We are on our way to a wetland park, which is, I'm not sure how far, a couple of kilometers away. We'll probably take you for a walk through Hezhou, have a look at the area, and then maybe do a separate video around the wetland park. I'm not sure how it's going to work today, but these things are just astounding. And then this one up here has a saddle on his back, so I don't know if somehow kids can actually ride on these. They look really cool. They've done a great job with them. But wandering in this way now, so over on our left here, we've still got stuff being set up in here. It's not quite ready yet, but over on our right, it's all clothing stuff. So we have winter time coming up. So a lot of wintertime clothing. We've got bedding over here as well. We're just going to walk sort of down through one of the aisles here. We'll pick one that's not terribly busy. Looks like we have some kind of makeup stuff happening here. And then more clothing down the back. I'm not sure what this one here is. Don't know what they're selling. But let's go back. We'll go back up one. We'll follow these guys into this aisle down here. So this is all done by China Co-op. Big shopping chain here. And yeah, so we've got bedding on our left here. We've got winter clothing on our right. Wow, some of these jackets actually look really good. We might be coming back later on to do a little bit of shopping ourselves. Socks, underwear. So yeah, all sorts of stuff down through here. They do a very similar thing in Zhaoqing every year near the sports stadium. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we see this, well, one of these stalls set up there in the next couple of weeks or so. So more bedding on our right, lots more clothing on our left. Actually, there seems to be a lot of there's a lot of men's clothing here, which normally when you see lots of clothing stuff, it's well and truly outnumbered by women's gear. 90% of the clothing shops in town are women's clothing shops. Which way are we going to go through here? Right, we'll duck up through here. So as we wander through this aisle, well, that's not an aisle, that's a shop. So more winter stuff. So it's all getting ready for winter so people can get themselves sorted out. And then down the front here, all food stuff down the front here. So ice cream's on our left. Not sure, sushi sort of looking stuff there. Dumplings and all sorts of things on our right. Barbecue looking stuff on our left. Oh, and then we've got three-dimensional jigsaw puzzles happening down here. So yeah, this is, we've shown you one sort of aisle through here. There's a lot more to see. I'm going to come back later and have a good look around. Oh, we've got a heap of kitchen stuff back here. So rice cookers, pots, pans, all that sort of thing. Yeah, I'll be back later to have a look further, but yeah, kids playground equipment. So it looks like we've got go-karts down here, little kids roller coaster here, something else up the back here ready to be set up, not sure what. But we are heading off now towards this wetland park, which where's my map? I just want to make sure that we are headed. Okay, so we're going to follow this road down, turn right at the end of this road, and then it'll be on our left. All right. So we'll take you for a walk through Hezhou on a, what is it today? It's Wednesday today, Wednesday morning. Yeah, we've had a good couple of days here. Caught up with both the younger girls here and the younger boy. Went out with them last night. I should had an interesting interaction with police last night or yesterday afternoon. So we went down to Tina's middle school to go and see her 6 o'clock after she finished classes. So we got there about, I don't know, 45 minutes early. And Elva wanted to get some food. So she drove off to get some food. I decided I'm just going to stay out the front of the school and wait there. I wasn't really hungry. So I didn't need food. Right, we're going to try and cross the road here between these bikes. Shove over here before this bus comes through. Oh, and then we've got lines of traffic coming through the other side here. Okay, he's going to wait for us. Good on you, sir. So, yeah, I stayed down at school, and then as I'm sort of sat out the front, the sun's going down. We're getting an awesome sunset. So I thought, oh, get the drone up and get some drone photo, get a couple of photos of the sunset, because I couldn't get it from the ground because lots of buildings in the way. So I got the drone up, and 5 minutes later the police are showing up, and I've just packed my drone up. And they come over me trying to talk to me, and you know, all in Chinese. I had no idea what they were saying, so I pulled out my translator. And they wanted to know, why am I taking photos of the school? And I said, oh, I wasn't. I was taking photos of the sunset. And so they asked to see the footage. So I pulled up the couple of photos. I only took 2 photos. Pulled up the photos on my phone, showed them that. And he was sort of, oh, okay. But then, yeah, then Elva got back and we sort of had a chat with this policeman. And by this point there were 3 or 4 of them that had shown up. And we had a sort of chat. They went through, made sure my drone was all legal and everything, which was fine. It's all good. And yeah, I mean, they were very, very polite. They did their job very, very well. It did seem a little bit strange, but the police, when they sort of finished with us, we've just sort of had a quick little chat, and he said the first policeman who came along said to us, normally we wouldn't bother, but we had a couple of, so school was getting ready to come out. It was, 10 or 15 minutes before school was coming out, so there were heaps of parents out the front. And a couple of parents had phoned the police. Oh, there's a foreigner filming the school, which I wasn't. But they were pretty convinced that, I don't know, I was. And so the police, although they saw it, and they saw the pictures and they knew that I wasn't photographing the school, they had to be seen to being thorough, because the thing we've mentioned before on the channel, and Jerry's covered this, Jerry's Take on China, go and look at his channel, he's covered this in great detail. They have a service here, telephone service 12345, which, okay, we're going to run into a red light here. All right, let's look at the map again. All right, we're going to whack up this way, go somewhere random. So the police have to be seen to be doing their job thoroughly, or else these parents, the people, whoever called the police, could then call 12345 and complain about the police not being thorough enough. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain, like people jumping to conclusions, causing such a hassle. But yeah, no issue at all with the police and the way they behaved. They were very, very good. Did their job very well mannered. No, you sort of have this Western notion of police in China being all overbearing and very hard-nosed and very authoritarian. They weren't. They were great. It was a really good interaction. And to the police involved, I don't know if you'll see this video, probably not, but well done. I was very impressed. We all shook hands with a smile and they went on their way, and got to hang out with Tina for a little while, which was really good. So we're now into a street that I've never been in before. What we got happening down here on our left? She is some sort of sewing. Oh, she's doing the heels on shoes. Yeah, it was a good interaction. I thoroughly enjoyed it in the end. I was a bit concerned at the beginning, going, oh no, what, they're going to confiscate my drone or something. But no, they were very, very good. So, there's really nothing to be scared of here from the police. They are... no, we are going to cross the road here. Okay, straight across, no cars coming at all. One thing I've really liked about being here, it is much, much quieter, the streets, and what you see in Jiaqing. I don't know if I'm just maybe in a quiet area where there's not much going on, but yeah, it is much, much quieter everywhere that I've been than Jiaqing. It's a nice little place. So yeah, last time I was here, which was, I don't even remember, probably 4 years ago. It's about a year into COVID, so it must have been early 2021, maybe late 2020. We never actually got into the city itself. We were out in Elva's village. I was staying with her family. So this is the first time, this trip is the first time. Well, we got another Xiaomi store over here. So I've seen, there's two of them not far from my hotel, and this is still not far. So three within a couple of kilometers. That's quite a few. For a company that never actually used to work out of shops. So it was one of their big things when they first sort of started, was anything you wanted to purchase was online. But they have given in now, I think, given their range of products now, you know, it's not just smartphones anymore. It's air conditioning, it's refrigerators, it's televisions, it's massage guns, it's, oh goodness me, everything you could imagine they sell. Wow, big construction job going on here. So we actually want to turn right just up the end of this little area here. And then we're on the road up towards the Wetland Park. I have no idea what the Wetland Park is going to be like, whether it's worth looking at or not. We do have a couple of messages here from Elva. So we'll just listen to these quickly.
Okay, enjoy. So we just finished the CT scan, and then we have one more thing to do, but you know, the hospital is finished right now, and we come back at 2:30 later and then do the other scan. So yeah, I'm not sure what time I'll finish. I'm thinking in these 2 hours I will have a hair wash first. Yeah, I just realized this is the place that you can have a look after that park.
Okay, so Elva's still going to be a while before she catches up with us. So yeah, Elva's mother's not been terribly well, which is why Elva had to come over here. So I came over to keep her company on the drive, really. But yeah, they're in hospital. They've been in hospital all morning getting tests and stuff done. But because of the way things operate here, lunchtime, after lunch, everybody has a break, has a rest. So they'll come back at, they have to go back to the hospital at 2:30. So looks like I'm going to be on my own for a little while, wandering around, which is good. I just get to go and explore and see what I can see. Trying to think what other experiences we've had. The drive yesterday out to Huangyao was really interesting, with just all the karst mountains up along the roadside. Some spectacular landscapes. Try and get some photos up and show you some of the drive, but yeah, it was really good. Really good trip. Okay, we have a green light. We've got traffic lights in the middle here. So temporary traffic lights while they've got road works going on. Oh, the traffic lights have just changed to green for this direction, so get off the road nice and quickly. So we've got sugarcane growing, selling here, mandarins, oranges. It's one thing, as we were driving out of Hezhou yesterday on our way to Huangyao, we went past huge sugar cane fields. It is one of the big industries here. They send sugar cane all around the world, all around China. Hezhou is known for its sugar cane, apparently. So yeah, some really big fields, sugar cane growing. I don't know how long sugar cane takes to grow. I'm guessing a year. I remember, yeah, I don't know if they still do, but they used to grow a lot of sugar cane up in Queensland in Australia. And I remember seeing the videos of them. Right, we're going to try and cross the road here. We've got one more car to come by, and then we'll try and get over the road. Yeah, I remember watching the fields of the when they harvest the sugarcane, burning all the offcuts in the fields. I was trying to think, there's a well, at least a couple of songs I know that reference the sugarcane burning. A couple of Australian songs, but I can't remember what they were. I was going to try and mention them, but no, I can't remember. So, yeah, lots of sugarcane here. Lots of those karst mountains. They were spectacular. It was actually a really nice drive out there. The one problem is you go out there on these toll highways, and the one criticism I would have, because you're on a toll highway, there's nowhere to pull off. There's nowhere to stop and take photographs. And there are some places, there are some spots along that highway that you would really love to be able to stop, get out of the car and take some photos. But yeah, we couldn't. I had to try and get photos from the car as we're driving along at 110, 120 kph. Which we did manage to, oops, someone's dropped the gas bottle off the back of his bike. That's not going to be pretty if that explodes. You should maybe secure them a little bit better, I think. Oh, someone picking it up for him. Good job, sir. No, he's on his way anyway. Okay, green light coming up. Here we go. So, Wetland Park should be not terribly far up the road, on our left here somewhere. That's a well loaded up truck, that one. So, just a couple of 100 yards up the road. Wow, look at this building on our right here. That is very, very pink. What is that? Can I see what that is? That looks, it's a hospital by the look of it. Some kind of hospital. Hotel on our left. What do we got? Sing Tai Hotel. There does appear to be a lot of hotels here, and very, very reasonably priced. The room I'm staying in is 100 RMB a night, so around 20 Australian dollars, and it's a great little room. It's not huge, but it's got everything you need: air conditioning, Wi-Fi, nice shower, Western toilet, which is always good. I don't know that I've come across a hotel here yet that doesn't have a Western toilet, which is a good relief, because I'm not good on the squat toilets. Yeah, really good room, fully air conditioned and everything. Not that you need air conditioning this time of the year. It's quite a nice temperature at the moment. Even the nights aren't getting too cool yet. Give it another month and things will start cooling down. So, okay, batteries for your bike. You need new batteries on your bike, which is something I'm going to actually have to look at doing when I get back to Zhaoqing. I'm going to have to look into batteries. Sort of tossing up between, oh, we got some birds in a cage down here. That's very cool. But yeah, I'm sort of tossing up between looking at new batteries for my bike, because the range is starting to decrease a little bit. Or the other option I have, so here we are, this is a Wetland Park over here. The other option that I have is buying a new bike. I've found one on Taobao with a range of 200 kilometers. So I'm sort of going to have a little look around and see if we have a new type of battery I can put into my bike, which will give me more range. Because yeah, I would like to extend the range a little bit. It is, even when it was new, the range was still a little bit low for what I would like. I would like to be riding a heck of a lot further than I am. Wow, it's a beautiful little wetland. So, water flying off the weir here. And then we've got a really nice looking tower over here. Which I don't know if you can see that. It's right behind that big, or right in front of that big green building. Some really nice looking structures over this way. So we'll take you for a walk around here as we keep on waffling along. But that looks really nice. Brand new houses over here. I would imagine these are all going to be very, very expensive to buy. It won't be cheap land, I wouldn't think. Yeah, so new bike. Or I would like to find better batteries. It'll be cheaper than having to buy a whole new bike. Yeah, I'd like to get the range up to, well, the range on the bike I saw on tower about 200 kilometers. That'd be nice. But even if I could get up to 100, 120, I'd be very happy with that. Might involve new batteries and a new motor. When you start looking at new motor and new batteries, maybe it's starting to get to the point where maybe I'm better off just buying a new bike. We'll have to see. We'll, yeah, when we get back to Jiaqing, I'm going to go and see my friends in the bike shop. Go and have a chat to them and see what options there are and what the best options for me are. Because I like my bike, I don't really want to sell it. Over on our left here, looks like we have lots of gardens down here, veggie gardens and stuff. Big factory over here on our left. Not sure what they're selling. But then looks like mostly residential around this way. What's this guy doing on the bridge? Is he fishing off of there? So it looks like over here we have little boat mooring piers or something. Or they might just be for people to come down and go fishing. Yeah, okay, this guy's got a fishing rod here. He is doing a bit of fishing. So that's quite a nice looking little veggie garden there actually. Nice walking path, another bridge over here. But we're over this bridge. So yeah, this guy's got a fishing rod hanging down the bottom. I do wonder what would they catch down here. It's not terribly deep. You can see the fish in the water down there. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. Nothing terribly big, but big enough. So it looks like we've got a gate here. Looks like they can open and close this as the water level gets up. Wow, there's a lot of fish underneath the water lever. Okay, so yeah, these we've got a little, well, like a little jetty pushing out into the water, and then these little offshoots of it. So yeah, I wonder if that's just so people can come sit down there and fish in the evening. Not entirely sure. New building here, this all looks brand new, so they're obviously doing a little bit of work here. Don't know what it's going to be. But then over here we have these pagodas out over the water. That looks absolutely gorgeous. So we are heading that way. We'll go and have a good look. Wasn't entirely sure what to expect when I got here, but it's quite nice. Definitely quite nice. And very, very quiet. There's a couple of guys walking behind me, but not many people out here. Well, it's that time of day, isn't it? when I'm the only person out and about. Also, we've got a little pagoda in here, a little bit of shelter. Come and sit down out of the sun. I do love these things. I love this architecture. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's very, very nice. Oh, so this is actually an island sitting out in the middle by the look of it. We're crossing a bridge to get out onto these pagodas. So it looks like all fairly new apartment buildings out through here. Probably not much more than 10, 12 years old by the look of them. The white one up above here, that looks even newer. Just so much development always going on in this place. This place meaning China, not Hezhou. I don't know how much development's going on in Hezhou. I hope the economy is going all right and people are managing to progress and make their lives better. It's funny the amount of people that stare at me as I'm walking around here. In Jiaqing, there's not many foreigners in Jiaqing, but there are a few around and stuff. So it's not really that much of an unusual sight to see a foreigner in Jiaqing. It is unusual, but not as unusual as here. I've not seen another foreigner here. I don't know how often foreigners get here. Peter would have been here a few times when he was still in China. But, wow, look at this structure. Holy cow. Yeah, Peter would have been here a few times, but that's, 5 years since he left China. So he hasn't been here for a long, long time. Wow, have a look at that. That is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Oh, and look up behind the buildings here, all the karst mountains running along there. That is just a stunning vista. Really, really nice. And then this pagoda. That is just stunning. So it looks like it's actually a stage. We have seating, tiered seating all along here. And as we wander up, it is just a flat area under here. We do have power around the place, so yeah, they must do performances in here from time to time. But let's just get back this way. We head up this slope a little bit. Take a look at that. Absolutely glorious. Beautiful. And then we have another pagoda off to our left here. We'll get over here and have a look over here as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. How's that? It's such a, I love this architecture. It's not just flat, straight lines and stuff. There's all these curves and things. Just makes it look gorgeous. That looks like as well, so we have all lights all over the top. So that must all be lit up at night time, which would look absolutely spectacular, I have no doubt. And then we have another smaller pagoda over this way. Again, lights all over the top. So yeah, this would be a beautiful little spot in the evening. Actually, we've got lights along all the pathways as well by the look of it, although not along the path we've just walked on, but we do have lights along the side down this path. Ah, so it's another little island to get onto this one. Wow, that's really cool. What a gorgeous little spot. So where was that I think the tower, yeah, okay, let's just wander down. We'll get over onto this island. So what we're going to head for, and where we'll probably finish this video, is over the far side of the lake here will be this tower through the end, which you can just see just in front of this green wrapped new buildings that are being built. So yeah, we'll eventually get around to there. I don't know if we'll be able to go up into that tower or not. Maybe. We'll see when we get there. But we're going to head back down this way. We'll head back to the biggest of the pavilions over there. And we're going to take a little break. We're going to get the drone up in the air, get some shots of here from the sky. And well, by now you would have already seen them. But once we get back off this island, we'll be back with you, and we'll take you the rest of the way around this lake until we reach that tower. So don't go anywhere, plenty more still to come. Okay, so we've just come off the island here. Those mountains just look amazing behind that pavilion. As we come off here, got another beautiful little structure here going right the way around. And then that tower that we're heading towards, from the ground it looked like it was over the other side of the lake, but it's actually not. There's another island down through here that we saw from the air, and it's actually built up on there. So it looks like we have a bridge over here we can get on to get over onto the island where this tower exists. Looks like we have another island out in this way, but maybe no access onto that one. What a gorgeous spot, and it's so peaceful and quiet. I have no doubt in the evening this place would be much busier, a lot more people walking around. It's absolutely gorgeous. Lots of trees and stuff around. Another pavilion stuck in here, another little pagoda pavilion. So plenty of places to come and sit down and chill out, have a rest. Oh, looks like we have a viewing platform over this way, which I don't know that we're going to get over there, but just over here is a raised viewing platform. Looks like it might be good for photography or something. In fact, the sun goes down over this way, so that's probably a really nice spot to get some sunset photography. So we've got a bridge in front of us heading on to, maybe it's not another island, but yeah, just over this way is the tower that we're heading towards. Oh, have a look at all the artwork. Actually, we'll do it on this side where we have the sun. The artwork on this marble along the barriers to keep people out of the water. That's absolutely stunning. Wow, really nice. What a gorgeous spot, and the same sort of artwork on the other side here, although a bit harder for you to see in the shade. But stunning artwork. Wow, look at this one. This is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, this is definitely a place I'm going to have to get back to and explore a little more in the future, because we haven't seen much more than just a part of it at the moment. Another pagoda here, or pavilion. Love this artwork up under the eaves. The gold paint on the brown looks really good. Another, what have we got now? Right up here, maybe toilets or something in here, possibly. or just another shelter. But again, glorious, glorious architecture. That's really, it is just a shelter. Absolutely beautiful. That is stunning. I'll wander through here. We might have a good view from out the front here around the lake. So yeah, lots of bricks stacked up for sitting on there. So over here is the tower we're looking towards. So over here looks like the viewing platform for photography. And then a few guys sitting on the, so they weren't there a few minutes ago, that's all new. A few guys sitting down on the edge there fishing. And that's the island that we were just on over there. Wow, some nice flowers growing here on the edge here. Looking really good. That's such a, and them mountains, they are just so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, head back down, carry on our way. So a guy there fishing there with his kids. Kids not in school. Oh no, it's lunchtime, so fair enough. They're probably off for their lunch break from school. Okay, carrying on around to our right. See what else we've got around this way. Puppy dog down here. God, the views here, the mountains are just spectacular. Really, really nice. That Huangyao town that we were in yesterday, the ancient town, that was absolutely spectacular. I mentioned earlier the drive out there with all the mountains. Absolutely brilliant. There are a couple of places. There's a, what was it called? A jade forest? Jade stone forest. Not terribly far away. We might try and get out there. We'll have a chat to Elva when she's finished and get you out there and have a look at that this afternoon. Another pavilion sat here. Another nice place to sit down, chill out. Okay, so yeah, here's the same sort of jetty that we saw way back at the beginning of the lake with the pieces jutting out the side, and we do have a guy sat there fishing, so that must be what they're there for. That tower looks gorgeous. Hope we can climb up the thing and have a look. That'd be nice to get up there. Puppy dog, going for a walk. Run. This building over here sitting out on the lake as well, this all looks fairly new. Still under construction by the look. See a little bit of blue fencing on the left. So yeah, I think that's still under construction. So it looks like they're doing a bit of work around here. Improving the place. Public toilets here on our left. So as you're walking around, if you get caught in need. Oh wow, so it looks like the lake carries on down this way. Actually, with the amount of water that was spilling over that spillway back where we first encountered the lake, I imagine there must be water flowing in here somewhere. There must be a little river or something coming in. Wow, have a look. Okay, so this is all sort of more swampy over this way. A lot of maybe lilies or something growing on top of the water. Oh, so this is all a bridge. Wow, look at this. So this is all a long bridge winding over here. Wow, what a spot. So, right, we'll go around to our left because I don't know where we access this tower. whether we can get there from here or do we have to go right the way around. I guess we'll soon find out. No, we do have another bridge over here, so we'll wander over this way first, have a look at that tower, and then we might wander back down through this way. Oh, so we've got a couple of different types of birds available here. They've got the Latin name, but not an English name for us. Okay, another pavilion here. Oh, we've got someone selling some stuff for the kids to enjoy and have a bit of a good time with. So this is this new building here under construction. I don't know if that's some kind of, going to be some kind of restaurant or something in there. Be a nice place for a restaurant. A bit far from any parking. Might put people off coming, but hopefully not. And we are getting closer and closer to this tower. So, hardly any flowers on the trees here. It's getting into the little bit cooler time of the year. Oh wow, have a look in here. We've got another little pavilion, but this one, I've got an old bell hanging up in here. Wow, have a look at this. Oi! Check this out. That's pretty spectacular. All the ancient writing on here gives no idea how old it is. Wow, and the dragon up the top. And it is fairly thick. It's a good inch thick. But we want to get to the tower. Have a look. Another pavilion hidden in the trees down here. Looks like some people doing karaoke. So they've got a karaoke set up in there. Karaoke everywhere in this place. Okay, getting very, very close now. Look at that coming out from the trees. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. That is just beautiful. It does look fairly well made. I'm wondering if you actually can get up inside there. It might be just closed now because it's that time of the day when everybody's off having a rest. Looks like we have light, so this will all be lit up at night time as well. Wow, spectacular. Let's just jump up here and have a little look up close. Okay, so it looks like this might actually be fairly new. They might have just constructed this. Looks like we have, or is being refurbished one way or the other. We do have construction stuff in there, so no, it's not available to get up inside of at the moment. But hopefully it will be in the future. It'll be absolutely glorious. Have a look at the artwork up here in the eaves. Absolutely beautiful. Very similar sort of construction, the way the wood all slots together. Very similar to the tower on the ancient wall back here home in Zhaoqing. Same sort of stuff. Absolutely stunning. Oh, and then look on this artwork on these pillars here. Really, really nice. Wow. Very, very cool. Oh, we got a big gate over through here. Don't know if you can see that from where you are, but wow. What a spectacular spot. That's beautiful. So, got another bridge. This here looks like it's still under construction over here. So, yeah, obviously they've still got work going on around the place. And then looking around again, these mountains, wow. It's just absolutely beautiful how these things just stick up out of nothing. It is an absolutely amazing view. Just brilliant. All right, we're going to take a little break there. We'll get the drone up again, get some shots of this this glorious tower. And then once we get back off of this island again, we will take you over here because we've got a big gate over here. So we'll probably finish up the video down this way. So yeah, stick around, don't go anywhere. There will definitely be more to come. Okay, so we're off this island now. I'm going to carry on around this way over to here, which is the looks like the main sort of front gate area of the wetland park, judging by the big gate they've got stood over there. So we're going to make our way over this bridge with this amazing roof over it. Again, these places just look spectacular. Absolutely brilliant. Wow, that's an amazing structure under there. Big, big heavy beams. So someone fishing over here on our left. And then it looks like, yeah, over here on our left, big lily pads covering the water over there, which looks really, really good. I wonder if they've got, looks like we've got birds sitting on top of some of the lily pads over there. Not going to be able to get close enough to see them in the camera, unfortunately. Someone else with fishing rods down here, catching himself a feed. Wow, look at this. Oh, so, okay, so we've got lights all up around the edges here as well. So, I think this would be quite a good spot to come and get photos in the evening. I don't know that we're going to get a chance to do that. I don't know what our plans are for tonight. I think I'm going to have a fairly quiet night back at the hotel and just chill out and do a bit of video editing. But yeah, quite a good size sort of lily pond and stuff growing up through here. Okay, and then we're nearly off the other end of the bridge here. What a spectacular spot. It's yeah, as we said earlier, definitely a place I'm going to have to get back to. Here's a view of that tower there. Geez, that looks fantastic. I hope we can get up inside there one day. Be nice to get up the top there and have a look at the views from up top. That'll be pretty special. Couple of little ones running around. Okay. All hanging out with grandparents, as is the way here. Look like they'd be almost kindergarten age, but not quite there yet. This one here is definitely not kindergarten age yet. Looks like not far from just having learnt walking. Oh, we've got a couple more bits of wildlife information up here. These look like, I'm not sure, they look almost like deer. I don't know, do we have deer in China? It's not quite, different horns on their heads. Not sure what they are. Maybe some kind of wild goat or something like that. So a couple of stork-like looking birds statues here. We've got statues of seahorses up in front of us. We carry on around this way, or do we go, can we get over to our right? Oh wow, that'd be a, actually we will pull out the phone and try and get a camera here. Oh, we've got another couple of animals, local animals on our right there. We'll give you a look when we come out, but we do want to just try and get a photo of this pagoda with those mountains in the background. That'll be pretty spectacular. Absolutely beautiful. So, a couple more examples of the local wildlife here. I don't know what that is. Looks almost like, I don't know, like a, I've no idea. And then this here looks almost like some kind of monkey. If we can get some of the reflection off of that glass. Not entirely sure what they are. Oh, more statues. Another stork-like bird, dolphin on our left. Done up in marble. They look really good. Okay, and we must be getting close to the opening the front gate area. So the couple there that we just walked past look like their baby is very, very new, which means they're so we talked to, I don't know how long ago it was, a few videos back about maternity leave in China. What was that? Oh, that was the video about the factory workers, where we talked about maternity leave during that, and yeah, it's quite a few months the mother gets off. The father gets, I think it was a couple of months off. Oh wow, and here we are. Here's this front gate. Have a look at this. Wow, that's pretty spectacular. But before we go and have a good look there was just down the front here some kind of a statue out here, big cube sitting on its corner. Unfortunately, there's no signage anywhere telling us what any of this stuff is. Not even Chinese. But this looks really, really cool. All Chinese writing up on here. So this path carries on around this way, but we're not going to go that way. We're going to head back up, go and have a good look at this gate, and then we're going to finish up this video there because I think we're long enough already. But this gate looks amazing. Really, really nice. Where's the sun? We'll get over the other side. We should have a better look with the sun on it from the other side. But it is absolutely gorgeous. Just stunning. Right, let's get out here a little bit. We'll turn around and give you a look from the sunny side. So we've got lots of seating area over the side, either side of the gate. And then, there we go, look at that. The blue skies up there. It's a glorious day. And then again, over this side, more seating over this side. And then heading out the front, got a little bit of a square area. Oh, we've got some signage over here. Does any of this have any English in the signage? No, it doesn't look like it. No, unfortunately not. So we're back up to the main road up in front of us here. So here we go. Hezhou Ecological Wetland Park is the name of this place that we've just been walking around. It's a very, very nice little walk. Oh, here we have sugarcane for sale here. And we're back up to a fairly major looking road. So I don't know where we're going to go from here, but that's going to do for this video. We've got more sugarcane for sale over here. So, yeah, that's us for this video. I hope you've enjoyed this little walk around. If you have, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Questions or comments, hit us up down there in the comment section. Facebook, Scott in China, come and join us on Facebook. And as always, if you have questions about life here in China, well, Guangdong mainly is where I am, but as we see, we do travel a little bit over in Guangxi at the moment. Yeah, hit us up down there in the comment section. If you come up with a good idea for a video, I'll go do the research and attempt to make a video for you and help you understand what life here is really like, as opposed to what you hear life is like. So yeah, let us know if there's something you want to learn. But for now, thanks for watching everybody. I'm actually going to go for a wander down somewhere, try and find myself a drink and sit down and have a little rest for a little while. So thanks for watching everybody. Stay safe. We'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.